A very good morning to you all. Welcome back to our English class. We are in a lesson called, what is that? Yes, Dorothy's Adventure. I hope you have read the part 1. And is the story interesting or not? Isn't it? Yes. Let us have a quick recap of the yesterday's lesson. Name of the lesson is Dorothy's Adventure. So what is the adventure in the story? Who is Dorothy? Let us have a recap of your lesson. The story is taken from the book called The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy is a girl and she is on her way to Emerald City to meet the Wizard of Oz. On her way, on her journey, what are the adventures things she faced? Let us have a look. She is traveling on her way, and in the journey she met a scarecrow, and she is traveling along with a dog called Toto, and the dog name is Toto. She is traveling. She is on her way to journey. She met a scarecrow. A scarecrow means it is stuffed with straws and it is dressed like a human. Already we have seen the picture, right? So this Dorothy, she met a scarecrow, and on her way the journey, while they are walking, the road it is not uneven. It is uneven. The road is uneven. As this Dorothy and her pet dog Toto, they jumped the uneven road. That means while on the way to the journey, the road was uneven. That means the bricks coming out of that, and it is uneven because this Dorothy and her dog, they jumped from that uneven road, and the scarecrow, it had no brain and it fell down on the road very hardly. Immediately, this Dorothy, she helped to that scarecrow and she took him up and she set him up again. And again, they started walking, and in the noon, at the roadside, they sat near a stream, near a small stream. They sat down, and along with Dorothy, she carried a basket. In that basket, a loaf of bread is there, and she opened the basket and took some bread and offered to the scarecrow. But the scarecrow, she said, she refused. That means it is not a human, so it won't feel hungry, isn't it or not? Is any things they feel hungry? No, isn't it? So this scarecrow, it refused. It refused and said, I don't eat. I never get hungry. It said like that, and then immediately, I never felt hungry. I am not a human. I am very lucky. That scarecrow is saying. And Dorothy thought that, yes, it is right. And she had her lunch. After having her lunch, the scarecrow asked Dorothy about herself. That means they met each other, so they don't know about each other. And this scarecrow asked the details of Dorothy. That means from where you are coming and from which city you are coming from. And this girl explained all the things, and she said that she is going to her home, Canus. So he is going to her home, and because of the cyclone, he came to this place, and she is telling all the things. And this scarecrow said that, why you are leaving this place? This place is so beautiful. Why you are leaving this beautiful place and you are going back to your home? And because it is a thing, isn't it or not? It is a scarecrow. It had no home, it had no family, everything. While we are humans, isn't it? Or we have a beautiful family, we have our own place, isn't it or not? Yes. So, and this Dorothy said that, no, I want to go to my home place. You don't know about how beautiful is my home. So they started walking, and they are walking. After some time, after a while, they came to a forest. That means it is full of trees, and the branches covered the way, and they can't able to. It became noon. It became night, dark, and in the cottage they saw a bed, because it is a cottage and it is in the forest. It is not like our bed, isn't it? So it is with dried leaves, and it is made with dried leaves and logs. So Dorothy got a bed and she immediately slept on that. Along with Dorothy, her dog Toto also slept soundly, because they were very tired from morning to evening. Still they are walking continuously. So they felt very tired and they slept immediately. But the scarecrow, it is not a human, and it had not a habit of having sleep, all these things. It is not a human, no. So it stood like that. It stood like that in the corner till in the morning. So this is all about your section 1. Today what happened? Do you want to know that? How did she reach that place or not, and what are the adventures thing she met on the way? Let us have a look. And now for that you have to open your textbooks, isn't it? Yeah, now open your textbooks. Be ready with your textbook. So Toto is a dog. It is having the capacity, and whenever we observe in the darkness, the eyes of the animals, how they shine, isn't it? Have you observed, children? Isn't it or not? If not, you observe while you're going on the street, while you're walking on the street in the dark, just observe if you had met any dog, how the eyeballs of that animal shines, isn't it? Yeah, they're having the capacity to see in the darkness also. So as the branches covered the way, so Dorothy can't able to walk, and he took the dog's help, and she went on. She keep on going there. At night, at an hour, after some time, it became dark, so they can't able to walk, and they are searching here and there, and they saw a cottage. There they saw a cottage which was built with logs and branches. So the scarecrow said that there I can saw a cottage. There it is a cottage, so we will go there and we have a rest. So because from morning they are so tired, this Dorothy was so tired, and they... Now open your textbooks, page number 55. Already finished our section 1, and now we are in section 2. When Dorothy awoke, the sun was shining through the trees, and Toto had long been out chasing birds and squirrels. The scarecrow was still standing in his corner waiting for her. So now at night she slept on a dried leaves in one corner. A bed is there. On that this Dorothy and her dog Toto slept. And when she woke up, the sun was shining, and Toto had been chasing birds and squirrels, and the scarecrow, she was standing there in the corner and waiting for Dorothy. "We must go and search for water," she said to him. And after awaking this Dorothy, she is saying that now we have to search for water. They left the cottage and walked through the trees until they found a little spring of clear water. So after hearing that, they left the cottage and they're walking through the trees until they found a water, where Dorothy drank and bathed and ate her breakfast. Again she drank some water and she bathed and she had her breakfast. She saw there was not much bread left in the basket, and the girl was thankful that the scarecrow did not have to eat anything. So after having her breakfast, she thought that there was not much bread in her basket, and the girl thanked the scarecrow, because that scarecrow, it didn't eat anything, no, so it won't be hungry. For there was for there was scarcely enough for herself and Toto for the day. What is the meaning of here scarcely? Here just about. So they don't have enough bread for her to for herself and for her Toto. When she had finished her meal and they were all about to go back to the road, she was startled to hear a deep groan nearby. So after they finished their meal and they started again walking. But what happened? She hear a deep groaning. A deep groaning. What is the meaning of groaning? Low sound of pain. Low sound of pain. What was that? She asked fearfully. After hearing that, she asked, what was that? Like that. I don't know, replied the Scarecrow, but we can go and see. She asked Scarecrow, what was that? Very fearfully. And the Scarecrow, it replied, I don't know, but we can go and see there. Just then another groan reached their ears, and the sound seemed to come from behind them. Again they heard a sound of pain. Again they heard a sound of pain, but it is very near. The sound is coming from very near for them. They turned and walked a few steps when Dorothy saw something shining in a ray of sunshine. So they turned and walked a few steps. For what? Yes, for from where the sound is coming, they want to know, and they walked a few steps. When Dorothy saw something shining in a ray of sunshine, she ran to the place and then stopped. So they saw something shining. Something is shining because of sun rays, and she ran to that place and then stopped. She ran there and stopped with a little cry of surprise. So they went to that place, and immediately Dorothy ran to that place and stopped, and she was surprised. Sometimes we will also, if we saw anything surprise, so it was a little cry of surprise. Let us see what is that surprise. Standing beside a tree was a man made entirely of tin. Entirely of tin. So they saw standing beside a tree. A man made entirely of tin. A man made with a tin. He stood completely motionless, as if he could not move at all. So there was no movement for that tin man, and he stood like that without any movement. Dorothy looked at him in amazement, and so did the Scarecrow, while Toto barked sharply and snapped at the tin legs, which hurts his teeth. So here, after seeing the tin man, this Dorothy, he was very much wow like that, and even Scarecrow was also so surprised to see the tin man. Look at here, this is a tin man. Here's a tin man, right? So, and this Toto barked at that man, and he is snapping its tin man's legs, but it is not which hurts his teeth. Did you groan? Asked Dorothy. Yes, answered the tin man. I did. I have been growing for more than a... So he asked, did you groan? Yes. Dorothy asked the tin man, did you groan? The tin man replied, yes, I am. I have been groaning more than... See, look at here. Look at the picture. This is called a tin man. It is called as a tin man. I have been groaning for more than a year, and no one has ever heard me before or come to help me. So here we learn that we read that here groaning means low sound of pain. So this tin man, he is having some pain and he is groaning from more than 1 year, and nobody came to help him. What can I do for you? She asked softly. She asked, what can I do? Which kind of help I can do for you? She asked very softly. For she felt sorry when Tin Man spoke in such a sad voice. So this girl felt very sorry because the tin man he spoke it in very sad voice. Get an oil can and oil my joints, he answered, because he is in such a pain and he is saying that get an oil can, and because he is a tin man, no, so he needs some like our vehicles. What they need? Yes, we need food for energy, and for vehicles they need some petrol, some diesel, like that they need some power. So in the same way this tin man also he needs some oil to get power and for his joints. They are rusted so badly that I can't move them at all. So he is groaning from more than a year, and they all are rusted. They are rusted very badly, and I can't able to move my legs or anything. If I am well oiled, I shall soon be all right again. You will find an oil can on a shelf in my cottage. So this tin man is saying that please get some oil and oil my joints. They are so rusted so badly, because of that I am getting pain and I can't able to move. So there is a shelf in the cottage. In that cottage there will be a oil can. Please get that and please oil me. He is saying that. Dorothy at once ran back to the cottage and found the oil can, and then she returned and oiled the tin man's joints. So this Dorothy, he ran to that cottage where they slept, and she found that oil can, and she took that oil can and returned to the tin man, and she oiled the joints. The scarecrow bent them slowly and carefully until they were free from rust, as good as new. So the scarecrow also, she helped to that tin man, and the scarecrow bent the tin man for oiling, because as if the joints were full of rust. So the scarecrow slowly it bent the tin man for oiling, because as if they has to function properly. The tin man gave a sigh of relief and leaned against the tree. So after oiling the tin man, he felt some words relaxed, and he felt like that. He made a sound and he felt relieved, and he leaned against the tree. This is a great comfort, he said. Thank you. You have saved my life. So this tin man is saying that this is a great comfort you gave to me. Thank you so much for that, and you saved my life.